Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is me Khushi and you are watching me on Abhilip Sharat. So for today's look, I've created this classic green and black smoky eye. If you want to know how I created this, then please keep on watching. As usual, I'm starting with my brows. I'm going to take this brown shade from the palette and fill in my brows using an angled brush. It is important to define your brows before you start with any look. Then I'm going to use a concealer to clean my brows. It just lifts your brows up and gives your brows a more defined and neat look. I'm using a flat shadow brush here, and also I'm going to prep my eyelids for the further eyeshadow. You can also use a eyeshadow brush base if you want to. Here I have zoomed in a little so that you can take a closer look. I'm using a kohl and I have applied it roughly on my eyelid, and using a pointed brush I'm gonna smudge it properly. I'm using it as a base for my eyeshadows. Smudge it precisely. Don't go overboard or over the crease. Then I'm taking this black shade from the palette using a small flat shadow brush, and I'm just applying it over the black kohl. I'm just gonna pat it over it. Then next I'm going to take a deep brown shade and I'm going to blend the black shade with the brown shade together using a fluffy blending brush. When you are doing smoky eye looks, blending is very important, otherwise it looks very weird and odd. Take time in blending. There should be no harsh lines, and I'm going to define my crease with that brown shade as well, and I'm going to pat the same black eye shade too again on the lid. Blend, blend, blend. Next I'm going to take a lighter brown shade from the palette and I will blend all the two shades together using it. Repeating the same process for some time until I'm happy with the color payoff and intensity. Next I'm going to take this greenish black sort of a shimmery shade and top it over the black shadow using my fingers. Sorry for bad lighting. And blend it with the previous shadows. There should be no harsh lines or edges left. Okay, now I'm gonna repeat the same on my next eye as well. Now taking a wet wipe, I'm gonna clean all the fallouts. If you are using dark shades on your eyes, then please don't do your base before applying that shades. For foundation, I'm using Maybelline's Fit Me foundation here. I'm first gonna dot it all over my face and neck. Then using a beauty blender, I'm gonna bounce it all over my face. Don't drag it or rub it, just bounce it so that it blends well. It is a good foundation for normal to oily skin. And I am in the shade 228 Soft Tan. Blend nicely. For concealer, I'm going to use Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. It is important to use a highlighting concealer if you are doing a smoky eye, otherwise it makes your eyes look dull. I'm gonna conceal some areas where I need some more extra coverage. And taking a brush, I'm gonna blend it well. It instantly highlights your under eye, removing all the dullness. Blending everything well using a beauty blender. For contour, I'm gonna use a brown shade or a bronzer to contour my hollows of cheek, little on my forehead and also on my jawline. It just gives your face a little more depth and dimension and gives you a sharp and chiseled look. You can also use a cream contour instead. I'm contouring my nose as well. Blend it upwards towards your hairline. Okay, when I'm done with my contour, I'm going to use a blush. I'm using Makeup Revolution's blush palette here. I'm taking a coral and a peach blush. I'm going to apply it on my cheeks and a little bit on my nose as well. Then I'm gonna set my face using powder. I'm powdering my face on my under eyes, little on my nose, and on the area where I've contoured, a little below that to give it a more sharper look. Then I'm using a kohl on my waterline, and I'm gonna use the same kohl to tightline my eyes as well. Then taking the same black shade, I'm gonna smudge it out using a pointed brush. Then taking that same deep brown shade, I'm going to apply it on my waterline, smudging the black color and the kohl together. I'm using a powder brush to remove excess powder from my face. It does make a difference, right? Then I'm using Wet n Wild's Make a Glow highlighter to highlight my highest points of my face, like my cheekbones, nose, forehead, cupid's bow and my chin. Then taking a golden highlighter or eyeshadow from the palette, I'm going to highlight my inner corners and my brow bones. When I'm applying mascara on my upper lashes and my lower lashes as well. I've applied false lashes off camera. I want my eyes to create all the drama, so I'm gonna keep my lipstick simple. Here's a closer look to my eye look. It looks good, right? I'm gonna use a brown shade and I'm gonna soften it out using my fingers. I've just outlined my lips using that. Then I'm going to use a more lighter brown shade. Again, I'm going to soften it out using my fingers. I want to keep my lipstick nude because I want my eyes to be bold, and this completes the look. If you like how it turned out on me, then please like, share, comment, and don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button. Thanks for watching. see you in the next one.